Hey guys, Lamfa92 here again today with episode number 5 of Road to a Million Coins. First of all, almost as usual in the most recent videos, I want to apologize for not uploading as frequently as before that during the past couple of days once again, but I'm just too busy with real life stuff at the moment, especially of course concerning my important exam that's coming up next week. So once again, my apologies for that. And in this trading episode, we started off with I think 200,000 coins or just about 200,000 coins. And at the end we will have a pretty nice profit made there, but you can follow and see the trading in the background, and I will just talk about some topics in this video. And also once again, I asked for some questions on Twitter. If you don't follow me on Twitter already, the link will be in the description as usual. It's at @lamfan92 there, and my Facebook page has got the same name. Link will be in the description as well. So first of all, I want to talk a little bit about the Champions League and the results in this week. So first of all, we had of course the amazing game between Barcelona and AC Milan. Amazing 4-0 victory to Barcelona. They played really well. Was the complete opposite of the first leg of this basically game. And right after Messi scored that amazing goal in the 5th minute, was exceptionally well played by Barcelona in my opinion. I just knew that they would come back, not because they scored a goal, but basically looking at how they scored that goal. So they played really well in that match. Of course, if Niang had scored that goal just before halftime there to make it 2-1, I think at this point, it would have been a lot tougher for Barcelona. But anyways, he didn't score that, so that was kind of a game changer as well. So Barcelona definitely deserved the win and definitely deserved, of course, to go ahead in the Champions League. Other game that was on that day was actually Schalke versus Galatasaray. Very disappointed that Schalke didn't go through, but they missed a lot of good chances. And after all, if you do that in the Champions League, then probably you don't deserve really to go through to the next round. Anyways, pretty disappointed, but so it could have been 3 teams from Germany, from the Bundesliga, which would have been epic, of course. But anyways, there are still 2 teams in there as well. Now the games from yesterday, of course, Malaga, I didn't actually watch that because, of course, I watched the Bayern game. But props to Malaga for going through there and being among the kind of more known clubs, I would say, like that. And then, of course, the Bayern game, Arsenal played pretty well, to be honest. Bayern not really too high on their concentration level, and we definitely have to improve for the next round of the Champions League because we can't really have that lack of concentration in the next round, or we will be kicked out pretty quickly. Arsenal scored 2 goals. Once again, pretty stupid goals to concede 2 defensive errors there, basically straight at the beginning of the match and then after a corner, so that you can kind of indicate from that the concentration level wasn't that high. But I think the game overall was pretty poor concerning quality overall. Bayern played pretty poorly, one of the worst performances of this season, I guess, and I would actually have loved to see a really good game with all the good players in there. So for Arsenal, they missed, I think, Wilshere and Sanya and maybe Podolski as well, and then on Bayern's side, of course, Schweinsteiger and Ribéry, probably the 2 best players of the squad. So I would have loved to see an actual match on a very high level, but anyways, very lucky that in the end Bayern actually went through. And I don't know, I think it still was deserved because we are overall the better team, but that might just be a little biased. Anyways, I'm of course very glad that we are through to the next round. So on to the questions for this episode now. So the first one is, who do you think Bayern will play next in this Champions League? Absolutely no idea, of course. I think they will select that on Friday or Saturday, I think. I'm of course hoping not to come up against Real Madrid, Barcelona or Dortmund just yet. That would be a bit of a bummer there indeed. Next question is Dortmund or Bayern? Don't actually know what the question is supposed to mean. I'm of course a Bayern Munich supporter. I think Dortmund and Bayern play really well, and Dortmund is a very good team as well. Bayern is only in that kind of big of a lead in the Bundesliga now because Dortmund lost a lot of games they shouldn't have lost, but I think in the next season it will be much tougher once again. So I think both teams are actually very good, and I hope of course that they will proceed further in the Champions League. Next question is favorite player at the moment in real life and in FIFA. And concerning forwards and in general maybe midfielders and attackers, I would have to say favorite player at the moment in real life would have to be either Ribéry, of course, or Iniesta. He just played amazing against Milan and he plays amazing all the time, so he's a very good player, and I think in my opinion probably the best player in the world, even ahead Messi. And my favorite player on FIFA, I think it is Inform Di Natale. He's just an amazing player with overall amazing stats, 4-star skills, 4-star weak foot, perfect work rates for a striker, very good passing as well, which is kind of crucial, I think, even for a striker on this game, and very good dribbling, very good shooting, high above 90 finishing and good shooting stats in all categories, so he is an amazing player on this game. And second to last question, why do you think some football fans resort to abuse of other fans after matches? I'm actually not too sure. It was pretty crazy yesterday, to be honest. I saw some English fans tweeting at German fans that they were Nazis and stuff like that, and to be honest, that is inexplicable, to be honest, and I'm not sure why they do that. Maybe it's down to stupidity. Of course, I don't want to insult anyone, but after all, it seems like that, or people just don't have control over themselves if they are in a bit of a rage. Anyways, I don't think you should get into a rage, especially over a football game of professional footballers. You can really not influence yourself, so I think that was a bit over the line. Anyways, I'm just going to ignore all these tweets that get at me, so I don't want to comment about that anymore because I don't want to start a rant in this video, which I could, of course. And now the last question is going to be, how did you find that? Means, why did you start YouTube and do you make money with it? I make a little bit of money with it because I am partnered with Yaush and with Fullscreen, of course, but it's not too much, to be honest, and of course I don't get too many views on my videos, so that is all I can say, that the money you get is actually based on the views you get, so I don't get too much out of it. And the second part of this question, how do you find YouTube? Basically through people like Seth, Kill Hollywood, Weep Healer, and Phil Porto, Barca Boy. They were the first kind of YouTubers I watched there, especially of course concerning FIFA content, and I just thought that would be pretty incredible to do yourself and just to try to entertain people, to try to help people, and just to interact with the whole community on YouTube and who have the same interests as you, such as FIFA and football in general. So I thought that would be kind of interesting, and anyways, I started that because of that, basically. So anyways, this is the end of this episode, guys. As you can see in the top right hand corner, we have now over 350,000 coins, so 150,000 coin profit in this episode, which is very nice. Anyways, this is the end of this episode, guys. If you enjoyed it, please drop a like rating on this video. Other than that, I will talk to you later.